It's your boy, Amreezy, and I'm back with another MFL video where I talk all things MFL, show you what I'm doing in the wonderful world of MFL, show you my journey, my learnings, what I'm kind of discovering as I'm still fairly new at it. This is my first season playing MFL, but the seasons are only 6 weeks. So we're halfway through the season already, and then it'll be the next season when I'll be able to call myself a veteran because I'll be in my second season. If you've never played MFL and you're curious about it, there is a link in this description. That's what YouTube professionals do, right? There's a link where you can sign up and you'll get a free card. So use my link. It helps me out. It helps you out. You get a free card. Don't just go to the MFL site and sign up willy-nilly. Use someone's link and you'll get a free card when you buy. I think spend over $25, which is what you need to buy a club anyway. So that's MFL. The cup has just finished. Today I played my final cup game of the sort of group stage, and we won the group. I'll show you how we won it. The last game was very tense. I'll show you why. But we won the group, which I'm delighted about. That means we've won some nice little MFL from all of the wins in the group stage. We're now going to go through. Let's see how far we can go. Now that we've made it past the group stage, I'm dreaming. I'm daring to dream. However, I have seen some of the other teams and I'm a bit scared of them. They are a bit better than me. So to make it this far in my first season, I'm quite pleased about. And it's not like I've sacrificed my league form for the cup. I'll show you all of that later. So let's just jump in. Let's jump into the wonderful world of MFL and let's take a look at my recent results and my cup form. Let's go. Okay, gang, here we are in MFL. Underworld in the underbelly, in the homepage of AFC Amreezy, my MFL team. And as you can see from my last 5 results, 5 wins. Now, I was saying in my last video, I've just changed the formation. And I changed the formation because we had gone on a bit of a terrible run here where we hadn't 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We went 5 games without a win. I changed the formation for this game against Aguero FC in the Cup where we lost it, but we played the B team, so I didn't put that down to the formation change. I stuck with the formation even though we lost the first game with the formation because it was with the B team. Then we've been on this great run with this new 4-3-3 attack. If you want to see me talk more about the formation in detail, go check out my last video where I explain why I changed the formation, how my new formation looks with all of that sort of, with the thinking, player instructions and all of that stuff. But yeah, it's been a good run. Some of these league games were easy. Holdfast, I think, they're bottom of the table. So that was kind of, again, even after that win, I was like, I can't really judge the formation yet. And then when we played Thorns, who at the time were 3rd and we were 4th, and we won 7-3 and created so many chances, I was like, okay, this formation's good because we're creating so many chances against a better team. It really brings out the best of my wingers, who are really fast. So I think I found the formation for the rest of the season. Then we had a cup game against Lucky Brothers, who are good as well. We won 4-0. Then we played a league game yesterday against Cali's Brighton, who aren't the best team. So we rested, I think, our attack, just our attack. We played the A team defense and midfield, and we rested our attack so they'd be fresh for the final cup game, because the final cup game that we played today against so Hans Verst is top of our league, and he's got a couple of academy teams because he's a pro basically. So he's going to walk the league because his team's like all 70 rated. They're not going to be developing well because his team's way better than everyone else in the league. So their match experience isn't going to be going up. But he's winning and maybe he wants to just go up into the next division and progress like that. That's how he wants to play the game. So he's going to walk the league, probably win every single game. And one of his farm teams is this, a 55-55 MFL farm. Now, when I first played them in the cup, they beat me. And I was confident before the game because I was like, if I'm playing his team that's 50-55 rated, if I put my A team out there, we're going to beat them. Turns out, it's not just 50-55 rated. Hans, if you're watching, he's got loads of loans who are like 60, 65 high loans to kind of make it like the base of his players, I think, are 50-55 rated. But then he's got 60 rated players to kind of like up front, in goal, centre back. They're all 60 rated. So he's a tricky team in the cup as well. So going into this last cup game, it was really exciting because we were all there was 3 of us at the top of the table, all on the same points. I think 6 points. So, or 9 points. We all had 9 points. The three, 1, 2, and 3 had 9 points. And then there was a bottom of the league team who haven't won any, I think. They might have won one game or drawn a game. So it was like a 3-horse race on the final day of the cup. And annoyingly, I was playing one of the better teams. So the other team had the easy fixture. They were playing the bottom team. So I was kind of thinking, in fact, I've not actually checked the result, but I'm assuming they won that game. So I was thinking, okay, they're going to win that game. So I have to win or maybe draw this game to qualify into the first or second. So if you look here at the table, yeah, Aguero FC had Lucky Brothers as the last game. And Lucky Brothers, they're not terrible. They've won 1, drawn 1, but they were the easiest group. The rest, we were all on 9 points, and they were on 4 points, I think. Let's have a check. How Aguero FC did today. They drew. Okay, so they drew that game. Wow. Okay, so going into the final game, Lucky Brothers were on 3 points, and the rest of us were all on 9 points. So Lucky Brothers are out, and then the rest of us... So I assumed Aguero FC would win because I thought Lucky Brothers are going to play their B team because they're out of the cup. They can't qualify. Why even try? And then Aguero FC, I thought they're going to want to qualify. But they drew that game, interestingly. So it means we won the group because they drew that game. We had the hardest game because we were playing the fixture against these guys' A team. And it was a weird game. Look, if you see the stats, we had 4.5 XG, but we only scored 1 goal. Now, should I be worried? Let me know, MFL pros. Should I be worried about this? Because we created so many chances, but we only scored 1. We were so wasteful. And it's the first time I've ever seen the boys that wasteful. Usually they're a bit more clinical. Usually they have an XG that's quite similar to how many goals they score. So they were so wasteful. At halftime, can we see the stats at halftime? At halftime, let me pause it. At halftime, I'd had so many highlights. They hadn't had a single highlight. I had like 10 highlights. All of them were like players going through on goal, missing. Players going on the wing, crossing the ball, missing headers. Taking corners, missing. Taking free kicks, missing. At halftime, we had 13 shots to their 1, 5 on target. Their keeper made 5 saves. We'd made 0. And our XG was 2.79 and theirs was 0.18 at halftime. At halftime, I was going, what is going on? This is horrible. Is this going to be a horrible game where we just waste all our chances and then they get a sucker goal? Luckily, our star boy, Bayram Coca-Cola, number 9, progressing like crazy this season. Through ball, beautiful. He scores the goal. Happy days. And I had played a few players for the first time this game that were more tired than I'd played them before. Usually, I've been trying to, once players get to 94% fitness, I've been trying to rotate them so that they don't ever get... I know you can play them at 92, 90, even 88 and still get good performances, but I'm very conscious of, if we do well, at the end of the season, I've seen people say like the players get really tired and they start losing stamina, and then you might, if I get to the playoffs, I want to be as fresh as possible. So, but this was the first game where I sort of played players at 92%, like McGarry, who got the assist for the goal. So that's why I was like, have to play my best midfielder on loan, and have to play Radic, who was 93%. Again, he's like, I think he's top assists in the cup. And then I've got 2 easy league games coming up against the bottom team and the second bottom team. So what I'm planning on doing is resting my A team for 2 games in a row so that everyone's fully fresh for a tricky set of fixtures after that. So that's how my cup went. I won the cup, which I'm delighted about. 4 wins, which means 200 MFL already in the bank for 200 MFL because we get 50 for each win. I don't know if 180 is for qualifying or if you win the next game, you get 180. I'm hoping you get 180 for qualifying, but I'm guessing you get it if you win the round of 16. So if we win that, that'll be amazing. I don't know who we're going to play, but if you look around the other teams, this team looks good. They won 5 of their games. These guys won 5. These guys won 5 but didn't lose any. These guys lost 1 and won 5. So in terms of teams, these guys, Milwaukee, MFC, they have had the best results in our sort of cup tier. Let's have a quick look at their squad. This is who we don't want to play then, because they might have... Yeah, they've got a 65 rated guy. They've got a green card in their team. And nobody lower than 55. They don't have any common cards. So they've got a good squad. And they're in the ice division. They're not spark like the rest of us. So we want to avoid them. I'm guessing if you finish first, you play a team that finishes second. I'm hoping that's the case. You should have some advantage of winning the group. If we look at the leaderboard for scorers... Nothing too exciting there. Oh, wait, Coca's here. Coca is second in the scoring charts. Our star boy striker. If we go to the passes, we've got Radic here, who's on 4, also second in assists. No goalkeepers, because we've been rotating our goalkeepers in the cup. We've had like 3 different goalkeepers in the cup. So yeah, that's how I did in the cup. Happy days, won the game. After a very tense game, all those chances wasted, I was thinking that, well, they're going to punish us here. I definitely thought we were going to get punished in the cup, but we won. It was tense. It was fun. So, what's things looking like? We're going to stick with our formation. So, our next game is against Luxembourg Lions. Then we've got Holdfast FC. So, these two teams are like Holdfast and Luxembourg Lions. They are bottom and 10th. So against Holdfast, I'll play a full B team to give everyone a rest, let them recover after that tough, tricky cup run. Then Luxembourg Lions, I'll probably play a bit half B team and then a few 18 players, because, you know, these guys on their day can win. They've been on a bit of a good run lately. They got a win against Volta, who we lost our first game of the season against Volta, and they're not bad. So these guys might have a bit more about them. But yeah, Holdfast FC should be a nice game next. Chance to rest players and hopefully keep this winning streak going. If we look at progression, last 24 hours, we've seen our centre-back go up by 1. He's on loan. He's not our centre-back. We've seen Coca still going up by pace, physicality. I mean, Coca is just having it. Last week, he's gone up by 2, Coca. He's still rising. This season, Coca's gone up by 5 overall. His pace has gone up by 6, which is a huge difference. Going from 69 pace to 75 pace, that's a huge upgrade. So his pace is working wonders, and that's partly why we changed our tactics, because we suddenly realized we've got a really fast squad. Let's take advantage of this fast squad and have some tactics that use pace a bit more. So that's how progression's going. Things are going lovely. I've also noticed in my agency, I've got a few players on loan. So I've obviously got some really good players on loan here. These 3 they're on loan and they're doing okay. Del Rio's stopped getting games again. He did have a period of... It seems like the manager, what he's doing is he's playing his 11 players, making them completely exhausted, and then playing another set of 11 players for like 5 games, making them completely exhausted, and then playing another. So that's how he's doing it. Fair play. I didn't realize that at the beginning of the season, so I got worried when Del Rio was on 0 appearances after like 5 games. But then he got 5 appearances in a row, so I'm assuming he's now going to miss 5 games and then get another 5 games, so he makes his 15 appearances for the club. So the guy doesn't have to give me a big MFL rev share at the end of the season. The other top loan boys are doing quite well. I'm very excited about this goalkeeper. He's played all games of the season and he's on a 7.7 rating, which is one of the highest ratings of... It is the highest rating. Even people like Coca's on 7.6. Lucy, these two are my little star boys, Coca and Lucy. They're on 7.6s. So I'm really excited about this goalkeeper who's on a 7.7 and doing quite well for that team. And then what I'm interested in are the lower players that I didn't think were good enough to register for my team. So if we order them by overall rating, so these are all my guys from 61 to 51 basically. Then there's a couple below that they don't make the top 16, so I thought we can register a few of these low boys. But what I'm excited about is this guy, Forstner, a winger, 23-year-old. He's been progressing quite nicely. And this centre-back, Lambrecht. So I had 2 centre-backs that were 44 rated, Lembrecht and Wild. And I put Wild in my team and loaned out Lembrecht because they were both the same rating, but Wild's a year younger. So I thought I'll keep the younger one maybe he's got more potential to grow, and I'll loan out the guy who's 21. If we look at progression this season, Lembrecht has gone up by his pace, his dribbling has gone up, and my guy hasn't gone up at all. So perhaps I loaned out the wrong one. Perhaps I loaned out the right one, because he's getting experience and game time, which is going to help him improve. Whereas this guy only gets occasional B team appearances. So I think I loaned out the right one. But next season, he's already... I don't know why it's not showing his overall rating. He did go up by a 1. I'm sure he went up by 1 overall rating. Oh, maybe he didn't. But... yeah, he's going up, basically. He's progressing. So there's a good chance he's going to go up by a couple of overall ratings by the end of the season. So next season, he'll probably be my 4th choice centre-back, and will instead loan out Wild to someone else, because he doesn't seem like he's progressing at all. I have given him some games. How many games have I given him? I've given Wild 6 games, and he's done okay, 7.1 rating. And Lambrecht has played 8 games, and has a slightly worse rating, but he's had more games. But he's also scored and assisted. So that's interesting. So yeah, I'm loving keeping an eye on everyone. The bottom guys, the top guys, my guys. What a game MFL is. What a beautiful game it is. It's so fun. Yeah, we've got a game tomorrow where we should be able to rest some players, hopefully play the B team. Thanks for watching, guys. If you've got any tips, especially about those lower end player progressions, what do you do with your guys? That sort of stuff. Should I be playing them? I can't afford to put them in a dev center. There is a pack drop tomorrow as well that I'm not going to be taking part in, because I've stupidly lost my phone and I can't access my Dapper wallet without that. So yeah, I won't be doing any pack drops tomorrow, which, yeah, it's not the worst thing. I think I'll save my kind of spending for the preseason before next season, and we're happy with what we've got for the remainder of the season. I'm looking to pick up a centre midfielder. If anyone wants to help me, I'm looking to pick up a centre midfielder, a right winger, backup right winger, centre midfielder, and maybe a goalkeeper. I've changed my goalkeeper strategy. I'm now playing the best rated goalkeeper, who's 53, even though he's not the youngest, because I was playing the youngest one, and we were conceding lots of goals. We seem to have gotten a bit better with this guy who's 53 rated. So we'll stick with him for now. But I might look for a lone goalkeeper if there's a good opportunity. So goalkeeper, centre midfielder, and right winger. They're the positions I might strengthen in the transfer window when the mid-season window opens. But I've got a feeling it's going to be really expensive and people are going to overcharge and give crazy rev shares. So if that's the case, I'm not going to risk giving more rev share away or spend a crazy amount. So that's my strategy for the next couple of days. I hope you guys have done well in the cup, and if you've not done well in the cup, I hope you weren't even prioritizing the cup. That's how I did. I'm excited. I love MFL. I'll see you next time in my next MFL video. Good luck with the rest of your MFL seasons. Peace.